How can you avoid the insolvency of your company? Got a few tips around this. So the first is have some key indicators that you have identified, defined, and are monitoring. You cannot manage what you don't measure. And being really consistent around cash flow and cash flow problems is going to be key. Look for increasing debt levels and difficulty meeting financial obligations and manage those very, very carefully. Being vigilant around cash flow management is really important. And, most insolvent businesses that I deal with do not have a budget, do not have cash flow forecasting in place. And often they're very quick to blame their accountant. But most of the time, in fact, I say all of the time, the accountant is paid $2,000, $3,000 a year and they're pumping out annual financial accounts. They were never paid to do the additional work. So invest in that work. Make sure that you've defined your expectations with your accountant. Make sure that your accountant is actually the type of accountant who is proficient in cash flow forecasting and budgeting and is not just a compliance type accountant. I've interviewed hundreds of accountants of failed companies when I used to work in insolvency practice, and it's very easy after some time to identify the ones who are good at that work and the ones who are more compliance type accounting. So look for that proven track record, ask for case studies, make sure that you've got the right people on your team, look for coaches who can help level you up, who can give, supplement the skills that maybe you don't have. And there's nothing wrong with not having those skills, but make sure you got people on your team who do. You can look at cost controls, diversifying your revenue streams. Maintaining good relationships with creditors is absolutely key, because in those times of crunch, those relationships are going to be what you call on to say, I need more time. And getting that time back from them as well is going to be absolutely key. So the takeaway from this is either develop the skills internally or hire the skills on your team to help manage in these insolvent times.